Hi students, I wanted to show you how you can scale your graphs because I noticed that a lot of you are having a difficult time with that. So if we have, of course, just a simple equation, it will show up really nicely on our graph because our axes are looking at 0 to 14 and 0 to about 10. Okay, but if you've got an equation that's a little bit bigger, for example, y equals 2000x, this is not very easy to read, and it doesn't give us very much, it doesn't really give us any important information when we see the graph like this. Okay, so, right, it's really hard to read, and even when I zoom out or zoom in, it just looks like it's going straight in the air. So what we need to do in this case is you actually need to change the scales on your axes, and I would most compare this to kind of like changing the window on your calculator. Okay, so we need to kind of change what we can see, and we need to change the scale of this. So I'm going to change the scale of my y-axis, because right now I'm only seeing up to 80. Okay, so if I click here, the y-axis is going from -21 to 80. But I want to actually see maybe it going from -10 to about, well, for every x, there's 2,000 y's, so I'll go up to about 20,000. Okay. Or even just 10,000. Okay, so, and you can see that it looks a little bit better, but still, now it's still kind of going up in the air and it's not giving us a great idea. So then again, I can go ahead and change the x values as well. And if I'm going from maybe 0 to 20 or 0 to 10, if I click away, this is a graph that's much easier to read and much easier to see. And then when I have another equation that's similar, I can see where they're intersecting and how they're changing and how they're different. Okay, so that's what you need to do. It's right up here in the wrench. And again, once you click the wrench, you will change, kind of just play around with these x and y axes until you've got a legible, a more readable graph.